Hello
Hello
viewers,
viewers,
you're
you're
welcome
welcome.
once again to Frequency Online Maths. As you can see, I decided to buy a new board today, so I'm gonna test the new board. So this board is very costly. So in this our country, Nigeria, everything is hard, everything is skyrocketing every day by day. We are having inflation every time. So we are going to let's first of all write quadratic equation. Now, anytime you hear about quadratic equation, what comes into your mind? Quadratic equation means those equations with the degree of what? 2. Those equations with what? Degree of what? 2. Now, can I shock you? Do you know that quadratic equation is also a polynomial? Do you know that? Okay, I know you know that. So, quadratic equation, I'm going to derive almighty formula using completing the square root method. So let's get started. The general form, the general, the general form of a quadratic equation, is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to what? 0. So this is the general form of what? A quadratic equation. The degree must be what? 2. Now, if I remove this equal to 0 now, what is this thing? It is called a quadratic what? Expression. So if I put my 0, it is called what? A quadratic equation. I hope you are understanding it. Let's get started. So I want to drive the quadratic equation using completing the what? The square method. Using completing the square method to drive almighty formula, or you can call it formula what? Method. Anyone you call it, or formula formula method. So those days in our secondary school, whenever we hear about almighty formula, we say, which type of formula is this almighty formula? That is very big. Oh. So we think we cannot learn it, but glory be to the God. Glory be to God that we have learned it. So let's get started. Okay, let me start from here. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now let's move this constant to the what? Right hand side. Move the constant to right hand side. So we are going to have ax squared plus bx is equals to minus c, because when it crosses over equality sign, it becomes what? Minus c. Some will say subtract c from what? Both sides. Both of them are still what? Correct. So when we do this thing, we are going to do what? Divide through by the coefficient of x squared by coefficient coefficient of what? Of x squared. Why are we dividing through by the coefficient of x squared? To make this x squared unity. So we are going to have ax squared all over a plus bx all over what? A is equals to minus c all over a. So we are going to continue from here. So we are going to have this one we cancel, right? We're going to have x squared plus b over a x is equals to minus c all over a. Now, at this point, we are going to do what? Add half coefficient of what? X to what? To both sides. Add half coefficient of x to both what? To both sides. So we are going to have x squared plus b over a x, you can put it parenthesis here, plus half of the coefficient of x is what? B over a. Now half of b over a is what? B all over a times 1 all over 2, which will give us what? B over 2a. That is the half of the coefficient of what? B over a. So we are going to input b all over a all over 2a parenthesis all squared parenthesis close is equals to minus c all over a plus b all over 2a all squared. Now the reason why we are putting this square is because sometimes we may come across minus in this place, so that this square will deal with the what? Minus sign. So we are going to factorize here. This thing will be x, we're going to have x plus b all over 2a all what? Squared. If you open this thing, it's still gonna give you what? This is equals to minus c all over a plus, this thing is b raised to the power of 2 all over 2a raised to the power of 2. So we are going to have plus b squared all over 4a squared. So we are going to have x plus b over 2a all squared is equals to what? Let's find the LCD of these two. So the LCD will be what? 4a squared. 4a squared divided by a is what? A times 4a squared divided by a is what? 4a times minus c. We're going to have minus 4ac. Then 4a squared divided by 4a squared is what? 1. 1 times b squared is what? Plus b squared. So let's move over to this side. Just follow the steps well. We are going to have x plus b all over 2a squared is equals to, we can write this thing as b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. They are still the same thing. So we are going to have x plus b all over 2a is equals to, we are going to square both sides. So this thing will be square root of plus or minus. Remember, when square root is crossing this equality sign, you must put what? Plus or what? Minus. Because this means that this thing will have what? Two values. So we're going to have b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. So we are going to have x plus b all over 2a is equals to, can I write this thing as square root of plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over square root of 4a squared? They are still the same thing, applying the division rule in what? Solve. So we are going to have, remember, plus or minus, we are going to have x plus b over 2a is equals to square root of plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over, square root of 4 is what? 2. Square root of a squared is what? A. So I'm going to have x is equals to minus b over 2a. This b over 2 will cross over here to be minus. Then plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Are you seeing it now? So let's clean this side. So we are going to have x is equals to minus b all over 2a plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. I just write it here so that we can go ahead. So we are going to find the LCM of these 2a and 2a. And the LCM is what? 2a. 2a divided by 2a is what? 1 times minus b. We have minus b. We put our plus or minus. 2a divided by 2a is what? 1 times this is what? Square root of b squared minus 4ac. So we have derived the almighty formula. Almighty formula. Or you can call it formula method. So this is our formula for what? Formula method or almighty formula. Thank you for watching and may God bless you. Please follow us, like our page, subscribe, share to your friends. Thank you.